Shout out to the Redacted, man. Y'all some funny guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we do something different every single day. Not an hour, not an episode. This is a daily thing. It is a daily thing. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the subscribers, the people that, donate. Speaking of donate.
Donation.
Lock in for me, twin.
Donation.
Lock in.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe down below. And we're going to do something different with the We Do Not Cares. Normally, we ramble. We talk about our We Do Not Cares and low-key care about them. Today, I put it into it.
Oh, God.
Today, I put it into us caring about the We Do Not Cares. Welcome to the timer. We have a timer. If it don't get talked within this 7 minutes and 30 seconds, it just won't get talked about because once again,
We do not care.
we do not care. We do not care. Right. First things first, the World Cup and its corruption. Who would have thought? If y'all were been, under a rock after the World Cup, this guy, the director, Gianni
Infantino, I think.
Infantino, director of FIFA, he had the great idea of saying, "Hey, let's sell this. Let's sell this to some private equity kind of guys." You know what I mean? This is not just for the world.
As well for people when you sell the private.
Yeah,
equity.
like I make more money, other people make more money. It should all work out, right? Ain't wrong. Mad niggas disagreed. Mad niggas said, fuck no. I think 90 countries off rip said we were not participating in this Tom bullshit foolery. It became such a bad idea and such a hoopla that this nigga had to backtrack and say, it's like, just kidding, I'm retracting. I was just trying to do what was best for everyone. Mainly my pockets, but everyone.
Exactly.
And just wanted to let y'all know, we see you. You're not getting away with it. It's funny because niggas from other countries talk shit about Donald Trump, but they move just like that nigga. They do the same things as a Donald Trump advocate when it comes to this money and corruption, but yet you talk shit about them. I don't support any of it. But you're complaining.
He's only the president of FIFA, not a whole country. He can't send niggas to war and shit.
Oh, for sure. Like, I understand it, but it just seems like a corrupt nigga's complaints fall on deaf ears when you're doing similar type corruptions, even if it's on a smaller scale. Shut up and dribble. Actually, put the ball down. You're not doing a good job at that either. You know what I mean? Next fucking slide. James Harden versus Moses Malone Jr. Mind you, didn't even know Moses Malone Jr. was a real, in fact, human being.
Didn't know Moses had a junior. Shout out to him.
Did not know he had a junior. Did not know. Moses Malone Jr., a Houston legend, by the way. Not junior, but Moses Malone.
I was like, is he? All right. But anyway, continue.
Shit, he might be a legend after this story. Nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. Shit. So basically, what's going on? Moses Malone Jr. was on a podcast. His dad, Hall of Famer Moses Malone. This beef between him and James Harden started off because he got on the internet, Moses Malone Jr., and said, "Hey, I think it's bullshit that James Harden is charging $280 for these little basketball camps that he has in the city, acting like he need this money. Like, yo, like, really, really come to the community for real. What the fuck, we $300 for some camp and you low key kind of bullshitting it or whatever. Like, he's basically kind of speaking up for the, to get it out the mud type of basketball connoisseur. You know what I mean? James Harden didn't take too kind to this. James Harden didn't like him vocally saying that. So the next time that James Harden saw Moses Malone Jr. at a club, you only see James Harden at the club. You don't see that nigga nowhere else. Either the gym or the club. You don't see him nowhere else. His goons, or he's saying his goons pressed him. He thought it was just going to be a pressing. James Harden's entourage, or whatever the fuck he was rolling, beat the shit out of Moses Malone Jr. Whooped his ass. Jumped him. Jackson gets worse. Jackson gets worse. They had that nigga James Harden on FaceTime watching this shit to make sure the job was being done. That's what I meant when it comes to the Tyrion Arnold type of stuff. But now, I would say this is speculation. This is coming from Moses Malone Jr. himself. This is from his account, from his point of view. Now, obviously, we're not going to hear James Harden's side of this because, one, he's not going to self-incriminate. And two, he's just going to talk about, hey, keep the main thing the main thing. Basketball season is right around the corner. Jack, your thoughts?
All this because he said he should be cheaper? Like, what? Seems like a lot, but what do I know? Seems like they're doing too much, but what do I know, you know?
Like, damn, nigga. What? Mind you, 13 wasn't the ain't the restaurant 13 was still available? Like, there's other money avenues. Like,
yeah, I don't. He could buy Camp.
He could have
or the
said
address. He could buy both of them. Shoot.
God damn. Instead of exploiting children, that was crazy. But like we said, we don't care. We do not. Damn.
We do not care.
We do not care. Next slide. Shout out to the Cleveland Sirens, the new WNBA basketball team that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be in 2027 or 2028, but they had a nice little presentation. Apparently, Sirens are like a popular thing in Cleveland. That's like a thing that they do. A lot of sirens happen. Look, this is just from my sources. I can't confirm or deny. Cleveland used to have a WNBA team. They used to be called the Cleveland Rockers. They were there from 97 to like 2003, a very short period of time. But I'm not mad at the rebrand. I'm not mad at the brand. It seems like it might be a dope color scheme. Can't go wrong with blue.
I don't know if it was the owner or the coach. Oh, and they're coming in 2028, by the way. But I don't know if it was the owner or the coach or somebody involved with the team. They're like, yeah, we wanted to do this whole Sirens thing and like really just get away from like the older Rockers image and really get away from the Cavs image as well. Because they're like, we don't want to be the Lady Cavaliers. We want to have our own thing. I'm like, okay, that makes sense because they are their own thing. So I mean, we'll see what it is. I like the name scheme and all that. So
okay. Not too bad.
We do
40
not
seconds
care.
left on this clock. Got to move on because we just do not care. Last but not least, the Hall of Fame game just happened. Carson Beck versus that nigga Haynes. What was his name? Haynes
King.
Haynes King.
Yes.
First of all, Carson Beck was slinging the fuck out this rock.
This was the game of the year. Granted, the year just started technically, so it is the game of the year. But like, this is an amazing game.
Most of the time, the Hall of Fame game, boring. You just throw it on just to say, hey, football's back. They earned their paychecks. Everybody earned their check. Just go around. Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to
that $1,000 whatever they get for the game. No, it was a good game. It was a really good game. And I'm very, very, very glad football season.
First of all, I didn't even know that this shit made noise.
Let's not do that again. Let's not.
Let's not. Oh my God, that is.
We do not care.
We do not care. Now remember, we do something different every single day. Not an hour, not an episode. This is a daily thing. Could come back, it could not. But we will be trying something new. Now, let's really hone in and really get into the topics that we just really care about. The stuff we don't have to rush through. And that's the baseball lockout. And that's so special.
Never thought we'd talk about baseball, did y'all? But no. Baseball lockout is becoming more and more of a certainty. This is a quote from Jeff Passan, who, that's not him pictured, but Jeff Passan is like a MLB writer. Everybody knows him in the industry, blah, blah, blah. But he said the MLB is not going to accept the salary cap for the new CBA, and that more than likely means a lockout is going to happen. Now, owners, like right now in baseball, there's no salary cap, so owners can spend whatever they want on anybody they want, and that's why you see like what's his name, Juan Soto. He got like that seven? Did he get like
700
700?
years, yeah,
Yeah,
like
he got
730
700.
million. Shohei,
Damn
notorious,
near a
like,
billion. Like Shohei went crazy as well,
yeah, and
and
he deferred his shit. He deferred his shit 10 years.
smart man. But like that's enough. That's a big issue with baseball because the Dodgers, their team, and also the Dodgers, they just happened to trade for Tarek Skubal, who's a pitcher from the almost called them the Lions, but they're the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, that's their baseball team, and
Yeah,
he
Detroit
won
Tigers.
like the Cy Young Award twice. You know, he's a cold pitcher. He's young as well, and like they're able to get him for like a bag of chips and stuff like that, and they also paid him as well. You know, owners for other teams are mad because like the Dodgers owner, who I should have figured out who that was, but I didn't feel like looking it up. But he's one of the richest owners in sports, and so every time he wants a free agent or a trade to happen or whatever, he just pays crazy because he has the bread to do that. And a lot of other owners are getting upset because they're like, hey, this isn't fair. So this is why we need a salary cap. But players are like, no, we're not going for that because it's going to limit, what we can make. And so it's a whole back and forth thing going on. And it's more than likely going to lead to a lockout. Because I think the old CBA for baseball or whatever you want to call it, I think that expires in December. I could be very, very wrong, but I know it expires very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lockout. And I can't remember when the last baseball lockout was, but this one, it feels like if the MLBPA doesn't want to like acquiesce or anything like that, it feels like it could be like a year-long thing, which is crazy, honestly.
Yeah, I think from what I've learned and what I was, privy to, and shout out to Jeff Passan, he's really been kind of like locking in on this story. He was definitely on some like the baseball lockout was going to happen regardless this year. It wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of how long this lockout was. And the Dodgers trading for Scuball definitely didn't help it not get shortened. Niggas are definitely looking at that. You basically building the Golden State Warriors for half the cost. Uh, that's and they just keep adding. Now, the caveat to this, the fact the thing that's kind of made the trade kind of cool off a bit is the fact that them niggas, I think the Dodgers have been like on a 7 or 8 game losing streak since that trade. So a lot of tempers have cooled down a bit because it's just like, okay, these niggas losing. They're still a formidable team. Like they're still, whatever. But imagine if these niggas was going undefeated, and then add that nigga. It's just would have just added more to whatever. So if you ask the average Dodger person, they're gonna say, "Hey, this is only happening because of the Houston Astros." Somehow it always ties back to the Houston Astros because people believe that like we've gotten to this point when it comes to the salary cap and all this bullshit that the Dodgers are doing because the Astros didn't get properly punished in 2017 for their cheating. And because they didn't get properly done with their cheating, niggas just started saying, hey, fuck it. We just gonna find ways to, exercise. Like they're not necessarily breaking rules, but it's just the fact of like, okay, like I don't give a fuck about this integrity shit or like the nature of the sport because baseball has a lot of unwritten rules and shit, and the Dodgers are like one of the very few teams where they're like, man, fuck all this little unnecessary, unhidden rules. If I want to pay $1 for this nigga, I'll pay $1 for this nigga. 700 for this person, and then defer the contract 10 years down the road so it doesn't even kick in during our prime window. We're gonna do it. If y'all don't have rules for it, we're just going to exploit the shit out of everything that we can do until y'all decide to place rules on it. Now, when it comes to the salary cap stuff, Jackson, be honest with you, yeah, this might be a while because who doesn't want to not have a salary cap? Like if you are the owners, if you're the owners, yeah, of course you want a salary cap. If you're yeah, nigga, you're not finna just put a salary cap after I done seen a nigga get 700 mil, and I think I'm better than him. No, I want my 800 mil too. I want my like what's going on? So I,
I
I
mean,
I get it, but it's gonna be
the
back and forth.
only like the downside to not having a salary cap though, from a player standpoint, is there with no salary cap. It means there's also no salary floor. So like you can get paid however I don't even know if I'm saying this right. My girl probably messed up, but you can get paid however low as much as you want. Like I'm saying that completely wrong, but like you get what I'm trying to say though,
No,
right?
I
Like,
know what you're trying to say for sure.
yeah, so like you can if the owner wants to pay you $12, he can because there's no salary. Granted, it's never gonna happen. There's obviously extreme example, but like just
Right.
saying like there's no floor, so that's really another issue that I think the owners are gonna try to be like, hey, if we don't have salary cap, there's no salary floor. I think they're gonna try to like highlight that and make it seem like a big issue, and it sort of is, but nobody's really thinking about the floor when you see people like you said making $700 million. So I don't really know how this is gonna end. Well, I mean, actually, low key, it's gonna end with the owners getting what they want because that's sort of what always happens with any of these negotiations because they have all the money. But I don't know how long the fight will be.
Yeah, I think it's gonna seep in like well into next year. And I think if the Dodgers end up winning the whole thing this year, I think it's going to like really people are really gonna dig their heels on whatever stance they're on. Because it's rare for any team to three-peat, but for the Dodgers to complete a three-peat after collecting top players like their Infinity Stones.
No, like, collect
Yeah,
all the
niggas on
Infinity
both
Stones.
sides. Niggas are both going to be digging it. Now, if they end up losing, the politics of it all, I think people will just kind of like. It's kind of like I don't even know the best way to describe it because I feel like the Warriors and the Raptors. That's not a fair comparison because them niggas
Yeah,
really like died on the court. But I would say a sense of like the Spur, like when the Spurs like played the Knicks in the finals. And I feel like had the Spurs just dominated niggas and they ended up winning it all, the
it would have been a
perception of
lot of
like it was the perception of oh my god, this is their league. Like they first run, they
it
winning
would
it
have
all.
gotten
Like
so it would have been so many overreactions, so many teams doing so much
yeah,
crazy. Like it
it
would
would have
have
been
been
like yo, somebody got to go do something, bro. Like this
yeah.
shit is getting out of hand. Versus okay, you lose to the Knicks. Granted, people have their opinions about the Knicks in general. But it's like, okay, it kind of like tampered, it dampened the sale a little bit. And it's like, okay, we know Wemby's good, but like, all right, like
He's
it's still
still
a
got
beatable
us. Like,
team. They're still young. Like you can still continue the same thing with what's going on with the Dodgers. Let them niggas win this year. All hell gonna break loose. We gonna be deep in July and we not gonna see no baseball, nigga. We not. All right. But we'll definitely keep an eye on it. But it's far from even starting. Like it's gonna be a long time.
and quiet as it's kept. Say baseball does stop for a long time, and then it starts over. Like that would be personally for me. That'd be a great time for me to actually like, you know what, baseball it stopped. Everything's resetting now. When it starts again, I could actually get into baseball. So personally, that could
By the
benefit
time they
me.
restart up, it's like it's a manageable amount of games for you. Oh, we got 50 games left. Got it.
Oh, I can tap in. I can
I
learn
can.
about these. Like, yeah,
Oh wait. So if there's a lockout, nobody's getting paid, right? You don't get paid during lockouts.
correct.
I know an
Correct.
NBA is like that. Damn. So will this be like the first year Bobby Bonilla doesn't get his $1 million thing
No,
in July?
did that not? I thought or
I think he had like
yeah, I
5 more
thought
years left.
last year was the last year of the Bobby
Oh,
Bonilla
really?
thing. I think so.
Now I'm about to look it up.
Yeah, that's amazing contract.
Greatest contract of all time.
Let's see. How did this contract work?
Or ends in 2035.
Shit.
Ah!
How much did he get paid?
1.2 million every year, I think.
Man,
Yeah. No. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, because it adds 8% annual interest, so it's basically like, oh my god, yeah, 1.2 million.
Every July 1st, man. I can't even. You can't even be mad at it.
Hey, if I'm Bobby, hey, get you some money management this year, man, because you may not get that bitch during your lockout. And I don't think they double it. I don't think you get like your reimbursement type shit. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Robin is 63 years old, bro. I didn't realize he was at. When did he retired in 2001? He's beginning $1.2 million every year since, bro.
Damn, he can blow his. That's so crazy because he could blow his money, and he knows July 1st that installment dropping. A $1.2 million deposit.
Oh, actually, no. It started in it started in 2011. So he retired in 2001. Then these payments started in 2011. So this man, shout out to Bobby Bonilla, bro.
Not his shit. Hey, not his shit get deferred. That's crazy. Nah, man. Shout out to the guy. Like this might be the first year it gets interrupted.
He gonna figure something out. That's gonna be the reason That's gonna be a reason the lockout doesn't happen because he needs to get paid.
Or they're like, yeah, we gotta. They make a new CBA, but it's like it only gets approved if Bobby don't get no more money. They're like, yo, pay this nigga out. Like just pay the rest out.
Honestly, would you rather just like say so it ends in 2035, so we got like 9 more years left. Would you rather just get all paid out right now or keep going with the Bobby?
Nah, keep going. Keep going, bro. I keep going, bro. I keep. Hey, bro. Tomorrow. First of all, tomorrow's not promised. Oh,
that's why he could probably want it all now because he's 63.
Yeah, but like what? At my age of 60, well, I don't know what the fuck I'll be thinking at 63. But in my mind, what am I doing with 5.9 that 1.2 can't do for me at 63? Now, if I'm doing some crazy shit, like I'm trying to make some real big ass moves, sure. But 1.2 with 8% interest, man, fuck it, man. Just I like the concept of maybe I didn't manage it the best this year. I have a whole nother year to do it again. I have a whole nother year to be like, you know what? I learned from my past mistakes. Let's invest this better. I could try a new investment. He could try to invest it like since 2011. He could have definitely like just every year just choose a new investment. Just like, okay, I'll try this one this go around. That one fucked up. Okay, let's try it versus 5.9. I fucked it up. Now I look like Sebastian Telfair. No offense to him, but realistically, I have the money and I blew it. I don't want to be that guy.
Man,
shout out to Telfair. If you ask Telfair Telfair would pick Bobby Bonilla Day every day.
You ain't lying about that. You are not lying about that.
God, bro. But enough about baseball. Let's get into WNBA.
The worst topic ever, bro. Sophie Cunningham.
Yuck. She was on was she like on a magazine? One of them little athletic ones where they like
I think
or some shit.
She was on like one of the Sports Illustrated ones, and people were roasting her.
That made me uncomfortable.
Rightfully so, bro, because Sophie Cunningham, you're terrible. But anyway, if y'all did not know, Sophie Cunningham is a player for the Indiana Fever. She's not that good she's good in comparison to like the rest of the world because she's, a WNBA player. But in terms of WNBA, she's not that good. So to sort of like boost her celebrity, she just started talking about. Actually, I think somebody asked her about it, but she just kept doubling down on it in the first place. But people started asking her about, trans women and if they should play in the WNBA and this, that, and the third. And she went on like various freaking tangents about it. She, like I said, she doubled and tripled down. She, she had people that quote unquote supported her that had like quote unquote protests before games. She took pictures with Riley Gaines, who's that conservative girl who ended up becoming like this media darling because she was a collegiate athlete and she got 5th place. She tied for 5th place in a race. She was a swimmer. She tied for 5th place in a race with a trans woman. And because of that, she hates trans women now. And it's just a whole thing. And now Sophie Cunningham is coming out and saying, you know what? Can we just stick to basketball?
I think that there's so much good going on in the WNBA. I think that basketball is being played at the highest level it's ever been. I think our team in specific, we are breaking history right now with the amount of points that we're scoring on back-to-back games. I think the Minnesota game, there's just so much distraction. I think the WNBA media, all we ever do is cover everything except basketball. And it's like, what are we doing? There's so much, like, you can talk about other things. I think those are great stories. I think it shows fans, who people are outside of the court. But I also think we got to keep the main thing. And I think when it comes to the Minnesota game, I think there is so much distraction.
I'm going to stop her right there. She said, let's keep the main thing the main. You were the main thing that was keeping the main thing, not the main thing. Because the fact that she kept going on her tangents attacking trans women, that made people start asking Caitlin Clark questions. And she's like, Caitlin Clark's not trying to answer nobody. She's just trying to hoop. But people keep bothering her. And, like, I don't feel bad for her, but I feel bad for her a little bit about that. Because, like, everybody just keeps trying to make Caitlin Clark into this, like, social justice, whatever. They want her on their side of whatever movement. And it's just like, bro, I hate that for her. But back to Sophie Cunningham. Her doubling and tripling down is making it. Just like the quote above says, like, this is like setting a fire in your own home and blaming the news for reporting that there's a fire in your home. Like, sister, you made the sandwich. This is all your fault.
Mm-hmm. Sophie, you made this, yo. No cap. A turkey sub, nigga. That's what you made. And it's hard to make. It's hard to make these kind of jokes about it because people might take it the wrong way and be like, "Oh, am I telling her to get back in the kitchen?" No, but she definitely made this sandwich.
Yeah, bro.
Like no. I promise you, I have not heard. I did not hear anything about trans athletes to this degree until Sophie Cunningham,
bro,
raised so much awareness. Like this was like some shit that we needed to really focus on. It was fucking crazy.
Like the trans athlete thing, it's not even a like real thing. Because one, there's like, do I know the exact numbers on how many trans people there are in the U.S. or in the planet? Or like, obviously no, but there's not that many of them. I don't think there's that many trans people, bro. And I feel like there's an even smaller amount that play sports, and there's even a smaller amount that are play sports well enough to make it to any higher level, whether it be college, whether it be NBA, whether it be WNBA, whether it be whatever. So it's just like all of this is a complete moot point. Like why are niggas talking about this shit, bro? Like, well, niggas are talking about it because dumbasses like Sophie Cunningham keep bringing it up. Like this is not a real issue at all, bro.
Yeah. Now one might say, hey, it's time to be proactive about certain things. Now, first and foremost, we pick and choose what we want to be proactive in. So a lot of this shit is performative. A lot of people that are talking about this really don't give a fuck about women, do not care about women's sports. It's just a political agenda. It's a political push. So and some of that, and plus, we'll talk about the Enos and the Royce Whites of the fucking world. But as far as like the Sophie Cunningham aspect of this, it's just like, bro, like, why? Why did you even open up this can of worms, bro? Like, what was
there was
what?
No reason, bro, at all. I honestly I know she like backtracking now, and maybe like her teammates got on her, maybe the coaches, whatever. But it's just like it feels like, did she try to like do this to become a little celebrity and then realize like, oh, this isn't really like the platform I want to be on because now I got like right wingers and this, that, and the third backing me and stuff. Like maybe it's something like that, but it's just like, I don't know. But it's just, once again, this is not a real issue. This is not a real thing. Why are we? Yeah. I feel her bringing up was stupid.
Yeah, like this is how people like accidentally fall into like certain types of content. Like people always wonder like, how do people like accidentally fall into red pill content or conservative content or like whatever the content may be, because the language can kind of feel similar sometimes. between like shit that obviously makes sense versus, oh my God, you're a fucking weirdo. Like, I think that one of the prime examples is like, I remember seeing some shit on TikTok where sometimes how women will be like, as a man, why you arguing with a woman? Why are you arguing with a woman? Why are you going back and forth? Sassy, whatever. And that will have a similar that's a similar type of ideology that a red pill man would have. Like, why are you arguing with a woman? But y'all, the reasonings are not the same.
Yeah.
So she might think, oh my God, like he's on my side. Like, as a man, why? No, on his side, he's like, yo, as a man, why are you arguing with a woman? They're stupid. You know what I mean? Like, they'll have
he thinks you're a lesser human. That's why he's
saying it. But the language is so similar. You can accidentally go in, and I feel like that's how it was with Sophie Cunningham. Like with Sophie, she might have some like similar like languages, but then like once she got in here, like, oh, hold on now, this is not my type of party. Whatever y'all got going on, this seems a little too political for my liking. Now she's trying to backtrack. It's not hitting the same. So I think people should like really be careful on what they about to push or promote. But yo, you made the sandwich. All right. Now it's one thing to make the sandwich. It's a lot more commendable when you don't lie to us. It's a lot more commendable to say, hey, terrible sandwich. Didn't like how that sandwich. I'll throw it away. It doesn't negate that you made it, but at least you can admit, hey, not my best sandwich. I'll make another one. I'll make a better one tomorrow, nigga. Like we'll try to make it. We'll try to spice this bitch up. We'll save it. Burnt this shit, but nah, this is crazy. And granted, like I've been kind of like disconnected like the past 2-ish days. So like there was some stuff that I was seeing with like grown ass men like Enos Freedom and like Royce Wright. Like I remember you sent me some stuff. And I'm like, okay, how did we get here?
Yeah.
Like how did we just take this to the next level?
We got people like Enos Cantor and Royce White talking about, oh, we're going to try to, or no, we're declaring ourselves for the WNBA draft now. And then before we even logged, I think Royce, he like posted a picture of him in a wig talking about, oh, I'm ready to play. And it's just like, Royce White, you are the same person who was a lottery pick, right? To the Rockets.
Lottery pick to the fucking Rockets, nigga. We
could have
hired somebody important. We could have drafted somebody important, nigga. We wasted.
You did not play because you were afraid to get on airplanes. Like this is the same. That's the same guy who's doing all of this, and then you have Enos Cantor, who, I mean, great. He was low key. He had a little run in the NBA. He wasn't like the best, but he was alright. But once he got bad, he got ass. And everybody fucking hates you and can't stand you. And it's just like, what is there to gain from this? Like, I don't, especially with people like Cantor and Royce White, because they're trying to do this whole right-wing grift. And it's like, y'all are not white. Y'all can't get away with this. Like the right-wingers, they will, like, sure, they might laugh at your jokes and blah, blah, blah. They don't really like you, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, these niggas hate you. Like, why are you trying to appeal to them? It makes no sense when niggas do shit like that. Like, they hate your guts because you are not the same color as them, and you're still trying to ha-ha and kiki with them to be relevant and major. Like, no, nigga. These niggas piss me off, bro. They're the worst type of humans, bro. I think they're the worst type of people. Honestly, I truly do.
Nah, I agree, because it's just... Like, of all, and mind you, this nigga is currently, like, hooping in the big three right now.
Who?
And it's just like, bro, Royce White.
Yuck.
Like, he's actively in the big... I think he just got into a fight with Josh Smith 2 days ago. Which was why it was kind of crazy for me. I was just like when you sent me that, or you sent me Enos Cantor, but then I saw Royce White make a similar video, and I was like, didn't you have a game today? Didn't you like play a big 3 game today? Like, well, why are you multitasking so hard? You know what Royce White reminds me of? He reminds me of that. You remember that light skinned nigga that was on the plane?
He looks
like a MAGA black.
Yeah.
That reminds me of him. You see, Sophie, you see what you did, bro? This is who you're empowering. These are the type of people you're empowering. Are they still trying to kill Enos family?
I'm pretty sure, but that's not necessarily like. I think they just want to kill him. Why do they want to kill him? I don't know, but like, I don't think the people who want to kill him. I think they're like evil people. So like, we can't actively support them. But like, you know,
yeah, like I get it. I get it, right? Like this is not like the same as like. I can't Mitch McConnell this, you know, like I can't do it like that. But it's just like
let me turn on that again.
I can't. But it's just like why are you so like there's people that are actively trying to kill you. Like why are you so focused on other things that don't really matter to your personal agenda right now?
None of this matters to any of these people. In fact, there was like one of the Fox News guys. He was like, why are we still even talking about this? I don't even watch women's sports. Like, do I have that? Let me see.
Every time I open up the rundown and see the WNBA in it, I feel like Jessica must feel every day. We have to do this again? Really?
Exactly.
This again? Someone wore a T-shirt at a WNBA game. I remember when they were throwing dildos. Remember that? Was funny. That's his news story. This isn't a news story. Okay? It doesn't matter.
Sounds
There
like
will
my
not be a
bachelorette
man in the WNBA. We don't even cover the NBA. Why are we covering the WNBA? This is ridiculous. I feel like boycotting this segment. Yeah, I just talked about it.
And this is like worst person you know makes a good point. Which is like that, like bro, why? Like none of these people even actually care about the WNBA transition. None of that. So I don't get it, bro. It's just so stupid, and that's why I'm glad Sophie Cunningham ended up getting flagrant 2 by Dejanay. What was it, yesterday?
Yeah, Dejanay was out of pocket too. Dejanay was out of pocket. Wasn't she? That was fucking nuts. Oh, yeah, that's the play right there?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
Face coming down, trying to prevent the layup, but that is just a hard hit. That's definitely going to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant 2, Ryan.
I think that is going to be a flagrant.
Face coming down, trying to prevent the layup, but that is just a hard hit. That's definitely going to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant 2, Ryan.
I think that is going to be a flagrant 2. There is wind up, there is follow through, there's potential for injury.
Without
Sophie
question.
Cunningham in a vulnerable position in the air.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question.
Play on.
Honestly, charge. Sophie ain't set her feet, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. What the fuck? Oh, man.
All right. So keeping it in basketball and scandals, Kawhi Leonard had another one. I'm gonna bring it up so we can just like see exactly what the problem is this time. Pablo is still on his ass. Really still on Steve Ballmer's ass, because really all Steve Ballmer's fault. But at some point, Adam Silver make a decision.
11 months.
This was talked about just openly within the organization and from people working on the project that Kawhi was a spokesperson for Daktronics. And it was just the biggest thing. It was just openly joked about within people working on the project that knew about this, as it was 1,000% a way to circumvent the salary cap.
And over months of vetting, the
Now that was from a clip from Pablo Torre's podcast talking about it. And I watched the episode. In this episode, it was about Daktronics, who is the worldwide leader in like jumbotrons and everything. They're the people who made like the big Halo board jumbotron thing in the Clippers Stadium. And they have Kawhi as a celebrity sponsor, but the only problem with that is that Daktronics they only sell to like businesses, and so they don't really have need for a celebrity sponsor, which was sort of brought up in that episode. And the biggest issue as far as that is because Kawhi Leonard was the first one they've ever had in their 60 years of existence, and it was like an under the table deal. And like the whole thing with that is this is a problem. It violates the cap circumvention rules because with this you need to have you need to be able to prove for like rationality purposes that you have this endorsement for a reason. Like you have to be able to rationally explain like why somebody has this endorsement. And like with this, you can't really rationally explain any other reason that Kawhi has except for cap circumvention because they've never had a celebrity endorser ever. Like Kawhi is the first one to ever do it. He didn't even announce it. Like he's done no media for them, no nothing for them. They are a business to business. They primarily sell to businesses, so a celebrity endorsement wouldn't have done anything. It's just like we get it, we understand it. I know Pablo, he's going to keep investigating because that's his job, that's a journalist's job. But Adam Silver, there's so many scandals and stuff going on because it's from aspiration. Now there's this. There was also he had like a endorsement with the soccer team or whatever that Steve Ballmer handled. Like there's too much writing on the wall. Adam Silver, just make a decision so we can stop worrying about this. Like I've seen something to be like, oh, he might just void Kawhi's contract, and cool, I guess. But make a decision, bro. Like the season finna start, low key. Like please, damn, it's been over a year of this. Like we know he did it. It's okay. Just make a punishment so we can all move on.
This is dumb. I think like he can't. Like he's not even. He hasn't even picked an extreme yet. Because you could have gone like the correct Adam Silver route and punish him correctly or whatever. You also could have gone the other extreme route, the David Stern route, and neutralized the threat. You know what I mean? Could have ended a nigga like Pablo so we could just not hear about this shit. But you not doing either. You're just standing on your hands, just allowing more information to happen that you probably didn't want leaked because of all of the thorough investigations, internal investigations that y'all been going through for over a year and like months and months and months. And they're like, oh my God, we haven't seen anything in the preliminary, whatever. And then Pablo brings up something else. And now you got to go deeper into your bag.
Yeah.
Because apparently you weren't doing it well enough. It must have been a conversation with Steve Ballmer and Ballmer saying, trust me, brother. We're good. Like, you have nothing to worry about. And Pablo won't let it go. And good on him. That's his job.
That's his job. He's a journalist. He said he's going to keep going until it gets to the end of the story. So, story's not over. Which is because it's been like 17 different parts of the story and it's still not over. Like,
and he's still got more ammunition. Like, it's like, he's nowhere close.
Just admit y'all been caught red-handed. It's okay. You are still Steve Ballmer. Like you're still the richest sports owner like in the world. I think like you will 100,000% be fine. Like I don't even think Steve Ballmer is like this malicious figure. Nothing. I think he just wanted to win. He got caught up, and now he's caught. And yeah, that's it. Like I don't think he's doing anything like particularly evil or nothing. He was just trying to win, and he got caught. And it sucks because he was trying to win. He ain't win shit. That's the part that sucks.
What's crazy is he ain't win shit and the Lakers won.
Yeah.
On your watch, nigga. Like it's just I mean, I would just say that's karma at that point, but it's just like damn, nigga, like at this point it's over. Might as well just tell the truth. At this point, just tell the truth. Well, I mean, Ballmer the type of nigga, Kawhi the type of nigga to tell the truth and shit still get prolonged.
I don't think
I know he's I know what he said, but we still gotta do some more investigation.
I think Kawhi's probably like annoyed about this a little bit, but I don't think he like actually cares that much about this shit.
Well, first of all, it's his fault. A lot of this shit is his fault. For him to be annoyed when it came to that aspiration thing, all he had to do was just do something. And just make a little post.
That wasn't the deal that was promised to him. He probably didn't know they wanted him to do something, or he probably didn't know, he didn't know anything about this because he was just, or he knew about the deal and all that, but he didn't know like the whole, if I don't post, it's gonna become this whole big scandal years down the road. Like he didn't think anything like that was gonna happen. Like this is all Steve Ballmer's fault because he could have just like, yes, Kawhi and his uncle and all that were like, we want these benefits, we want that. Y'all could have said no. I didn't have to agree to this shit, but y'all did. And now it became this. Like, I don't know, bro. Adam Silver, just figure it out, dog. The season has to happen at some point. Like, will Kawhi be able to play? Will he not? I don't know. Like,
and y'all still holding Toronto hostage right now, my nigga. Like, this is...
Brandon Ingram's probably like, damn, am I still a Raptor or not?
He's like, yo, so like, do I need my passport or not? Nigga, like, let me know.
Yeah, bro. So
I'd be pissed off if I was fucking Brandon Ingram. I'm like, man, wrap this shit up for my sake, nigga.
Literally, everybody else involved in trade. Let me know where I'm going. And the crazy, like, if they void Kawhi's contract and he just ends up going to the Raptors in free agency, he'll probably be suspended for like X amount of games or whatever. But when he comes back, there's gonna be a crazy roster, and they'll probably still have Brandon Ingram and all them niggas, bro. Like,
looking nuts.
But yeah, Adam Silver figured out, dog. Like, honestly, dude.
Our weekly motivational pep talk to Adam Silver.
At this
figure
point.
it out, brother. Figure it out, bro. Please figure it out. Like, all right, nigga. Damn. Take our advice.
He's not.
That's true.
Dude, real fast before we move on to the Mohammed thing, do you think he's gonna wrap this up before the season starts? Because he's starting.
Yeah, I would hope so.
But
if I'm Brandon Ingram, what the fuck do I do?
Shit. Ride around with Glorilla. That's it. just hang with her until it's time.
This nigga in the car listening to he wanna hang with a bad bitch. He wanna hang with a bad. Nah, bro. Yeah, I'd be sick. I'd be sick as hell.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah. I would say this should need to be done. This need to be solidified no later than October 1st, nigga. Like, we got training camp, nigga. Tragedy. But anyway, we got a nigga name, Mohammed Kulabali. A lot of you might be asking, who the fuck is Mohammed Kulabali? Who is that?
Is he related to Bilal Kulabali, the dude who plays for the Wizards?
The answer is no. He's nowhere near related to him. They're around the same age though. Kulabali's 24.
Like a common last name?
Maybe, but I know he's not from the States though.
I was like,
he grew up in the States for sure. He seems like he's from like he was born in the UK, but like he was raised in like the Pennsylvania area for like most of his life. But let me share my screen. Well, before I share my screen, I'll tell you a little bit about Kulabali. Kulabali was supposed to be like this guy that had all of these different ventures and businesses or whatever, and he would, kind of recruit popular NFL stars. I don't know if he did NBA, but NFL stars, I'm using stars in quotations, different other athletes across American sports, and they would invest in these companies seeking a return. And there was a article that came out a few weeks ago, that he was scamming the fuck out these niggas. Damn near they took his money. These NFL stars lost a combined over $1 million in what they thought they were going to get their investments back. Most of them, I think they got somebody from the USA men's soccer team as well, if I'm not mistaken. One of them was labeled on there. Jalen Carter was listed on there, and a couple of other like Philly people. And once I realized he grew up in the Philadelphia area, a lot of things made sense. Like, okay, well, you went local. Okay, you went local. So in his defense, I think he went to that same news article that was putting all that stuff out of like, oh yeah, we got scammed. He came in and was like, there's a lot of misinformation going on. The typical, hey, look, I was blindsided too. You know, I was expecting a return. It just didn't work out. Now, obviously,
the Steve Ballmer playbook.
The Steve Ballmer, like, you're confused. I'm
Me too.
confused. Me too, bro. Now with him, he has other ventures, but I think a lot of people thought it was a scam, mainly because I don't know if he said e-commerce. I forgot what it was, but basically, there was a lot of like manual input of like funds or like transactions. It didn't feel organic. Like it'll be like, oh, okay, an item order that was labeled $50,000 or this kind of, like, it's like, okay, like these transactions, it just seems like you're just mass producing a transaction and kind of falsifying like the click views of certain things that you got going on. Basically faking the views and the streams or whatever to advertise to these athletes. And once they put their money in, now you have money and you didn't scam these niggas. And now all of a sudden it's, oh, I didn't know we was gonna have a fall off this month. This month is just low. It's low, guys. We didn't get anything.
It's really just a circle scheme.
Absolutely. So now that we got that out the way, now I get to share my screen that Kulabali has passed away. He died.
Well,
that
then.
one? Oh no, it's not it. Where'd you go? What?
Nigga, is this the right
Oh,
article?
all the way right there.
I was like, this is a woman.
Nah, because they go in detail about like all this shit that was going on. Alleged scammer that was targeting former NFL players was found dead. He died, quote unquote, in a swimming pool. Died at the age of 24. And it raises suspicions like, this is interesting. So far, they're not saying anything about foul play, but niggas are just like, hey, you scammed the niggas, openly denied it. And then 2 weeks after that article, because that article dropped, I'll talk to you about, that dropped early July. Yeah. 2-3 weeks later, now you're dead. You know,
and being honest. Yes, NFL players have goons and all that, but also like, if you're scamming people, you probably not just scamming NFL players. Like, it's probably more people.
Your clientele is up there. You know what I mean? Like, it's damn near a pyramid at this point. You know, and so I get that. On top of that, I can't just rule off NFL stars because when I think about this situation, it brings me back to my "we do not care." Moses Malone Jr. got the worst of some of this shit. You know what I mean? We allegedly we've seen James Harden do some unfathomable things behind a FaceTime camera. You feel me?
Allegedly, we've seen Terry Arnold do the same shit. Like, this shit just be happening, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Over talking bad about him about a basketball camp. You know what I mean? You stealing some you stealing some hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. And if you're doing it around the community, your community is Philadelphia. Philly niggas don't play. Philly niggas are some of the most egregious people. Like they cool, but you can't play with them niggas, bro. You can't do that. So yeah, it's raising a lot of suspicions. And for him to be so young, I wonder how he got into this shit. You know what I mean? Like, how did you finagle your way into like not only this type of lifestyle, but the type of clientele? Oh, my bad. Very important thing that I left out. Very important thing. Jackson, you'll understand why it's very important that this happened. I was wondering, and I did my research. I'm like, how the fuck did he get to these NFL people? Well, apparently once he got his stuff legitimized to a point where it was taken seriously, the scam was taken somewhat seriously, he brought in one of the people that he had on his payroll was somebody that was, I don't know what position he had, but he had a position with the Arizona Cardinals. and that was the link to connect and like make like for NFL players to be like, oh, okay, this is legitimate. Like I know him. Like he works for the Cardinals, and it's just like I just think it's very interesting that the Arizona Cardinal niggas have been doing mad corruption for some years. He had that position, I guess, until like 2023. Well, I don't know when he had it up until I think last year. Because I think once everything started going to shit, that nigga like bounced or whatever, and I forgot. Like I'll have to like look up the actual guy's name. But it's just like that with the mixture of the other gambling nigga that was with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm like, Arizona, y'all be on some bullshit. y'all be on some bullshit over there in Glendale, nigga.
Ain't nothing to do. The team is ass. Like
niggas
team is ass. Hot as hell outside. I think people say Arizona's a nice place, but it's like 117 degrees every single day out there. Like,
yeah, it's all y'all niggas got is Devin Booker and some vibes, and nigga like it's over. Like, come on, gang. It's done. So yeah, I don't know how we connected with him, but that was basically his little leeway to kind of get them NFL niggas to be on board. Now that nigga that was on Team USA for soccer, I don't know how you got finessed, brother. Your eyes are supposed to be on the World Cup.
He's just seen a bunch of people like, oh, they make money with him. He knows professional athletes and blah blah blah. Let me tap in with him, and then they got tapped out.
I feel like no shade. I just feel like I'm a little too Houston to get caught up like I feel like I can smell a scam a mile away. Like, and that's not even me being cocky. I feel like I just seen it too many times because Houston be scamming niggas.
All right, like you saying there's not somebody gonna hear this and be like, you know what? Let me test that.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna say no every time, nigga. I'm gonna say no even if it do sound legit. Too bad. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll block my blessings. It's fine. But that shit is nuts. Jax, do you feel like he got taken care of? Or do you really feel like this was an accident for real? Like, do you really feel like this was a genuine, he actually just, he died in the pool? Like, he really
somebody killed him. Somebody for sure killed him.
Somebody knocked that nigga off?
Yeah, that's what it feels like, bro. Like, I don't... Like, I just know, like, well, I know me personally. If y'all ever hear about me dying in a pool, somebody killed me. Because I don't be in pools to die like that. So if I die in a pool, somebody killed me.
Yeah. That's true. Because
that's going to the different pool.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm looking at some of this other shit. Yeah. It's getting crazy. Yeah, nah. Yeah, they took care of that nigga, bro. It's over. Yeah. It's over. So young too, man. This shit crazy. That's the crazy part for me. I'm like, damn, short life. 24.
Scamming ass niggas. That's all I got to say.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like this need to be like, hey, man, Matt Miller, man, please be careful, bro. All
right,
bro. Please be careful, bro. God damn. It could be you. Could be you. All right, real quick. Stephon Diggs to the Commanders.
Cool. Not really much to say about it, Stephon Diggs. Well, like one thing to say about Stephon Diggs before we go to other stuff is like no matter what's going on off the field, he's not gonna let it bother him on the field, bro. Like I think he still had like 1,000 yards last year with the Patriots. He was still like their number one receiver, even though he's like, he's not like he's still good. He's just not what he used to be. But like none of that off the court stuff or none of the off the field stuff ever messed with his play. And like, hey, shout out to that, man.
This is a direct reflection. This is like the perfect example of keeping the main thing the main thing. On that field, he locked in.
Everybody calls him fantastic teammate and everything. Off the field, Can't do it. Can't do it.
Buyers beware, my nigga. Buyers beware. Off that field, keep your head on the swivel, my nigga. But damn.
He's gonna get you yards. He's gonna get you touchdowns. He's gonna mentor your young receivers. He's gonna perfect teammate and perfect leader in the locker room. So I get why they signed him because they needed him, especially because Deebo Samuel he left in free agency and all they have now is Terry. But now they got Terry and Stephon Diggs. So
is Trevon over there? Or is he with? Oh, he's with Green Bay.
He's
still with Green Bay.
He's a free agent.
Oh, free agent.
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say about this, but man, he didn't overcame a lot of shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's self-inflicted.
It's self-inflicted, but he still overcame.
But damn, he be overcoming them bitches, bro. Like,
shit, man. Shout out to him.
Like he go out of his way to make his he turned his life difficulty up to Hall of Fame by choice and just overcomes. Wow.
Increase my rent. I want to grind harder. Like that's what he did.
He's like, I really got to feel this struggle. You don't, but I'm glad you can overcome it, I guess. Yeah.
But for our last thing, though, Greg, the Hall of Fame, that ceremony happened yesterday. Who got inducted? Drew Brees, Roger Craig, Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri. I feel like there's one more name I'm forgetting.
You said
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, about to say, yeah, Larry,
yeah. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. They all got inducted in the Hall of Fame. And all of them rightfully so deserve it because the other Hall of Fame players, obviously. But since that happened, let's go ahead and talk about, the upcoming Hall of Fame class in 2027. There's a couple first ballot or a couple people who are up for it for the first time. What do you think about some of their Hall of Fame chances? There's some more names I'm going to throw it out to you, but here's the first batch of people right now. Like, as far as first ballot, or respectfully, I don't think Cam Newton is going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, I like Cam Newton. He's a Hall of Fame talent, but I don't think his career warranted that. I think he'd tell you that as well. And then we both know Antonio Brown's not getting the Hall of Fame no time soon, bro.
I don't even know why they put that little nigga on that graphic, boy. It's not happening.
Like he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He had the career, the accolades, everything. But he's not going to because everybody hates him now.
Brother, they held Terrell Owens for 3 years for nothing.
They held Bill Belichick.
They have something on this nigga, Antonio Brown. He's not touching this shit in my young lifetime. All right. Hell no. I think it's pretty automatic. Well, me personally, I think it's automatic for AP. And
he got to be first ballot. I think AP and Gronk are first ballot. They're going in. I don't think any of them other ones are going in immediately.
Yeah, I think Richard Sherman just gives me like a third time kind of vibe. Second, third.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He just,
yeah.
I don't think
third try. I feel like a third try is suitable for because prime Richard Sherman.
He was the best corner in that. Like
he used to shut half the field.
It was him and Darrell Revis. Like
yes, bro. I'm not speaking on Ben because
Big Ben not getting in first ballot.
I'm not speaking. Nah. As much as I would love Cam to, it's not happening. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I know I kind of knew Gerald McCoy like post career more than like during his career, so I'm not gonna say
Gerald McCoy was a monster, but like I said, I don't think he's getting in first ballot. I feel like first ballot got a lot to do with name recognition as much as anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Andrew might hit that hole. You think Andrew might hit it?
I don't think. Did he win? Did he get a ring? I think so.
I think he got a ring. I think.
Yeah, because with the Rams. Yeah. Because he was with the Bengals for like ever, and they didn't do anything because of the Bengals. But he went to the Rams and got a ring. Will it be first, though?
I don't think it'll be first. I don't think first. I think it's going to be the same as like Richard Sherman, like second or third try.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the clear cut two, AP and Gronk. Everybody else, tough luck.
Yeah, other first ballot, or other people who are up for first time Hall of Famer is Joe Hayden, Le'Veon Bell, Eric Weddle, Malcolm Jenkins, Dante Hightower, Ryan Kerrigan. Respectfully, I don't think any of them are making it, but they were all great players. Le'Veon especially, bro. Like, I think Le'Veon just managed his career poorly because he did that whole, I'm going to sit out a whole year because they didn't want to pay me. And then he went to the Jets and that ruined his career.
That fucked, him going to the Jets really fucked everything up. But, man, I think about that time. I think about that 2017 time, bro, when it came to, like, the top 3 running backs. I still to this day, I don't think there were 3 better running backs at that time. Like, I just don't see it. Like, top 3 running backs that was going on with it was Zeke, Le'Veon Bell, and
was Gurley still?
Yeah, Gurley. Hurt? Yeah, Gurley. No, Gurley was prime Gurley, prime Bell, and prime Zeke. Bro, I'm taking those 3 running backs, and I'm going against anybody else's top 3 in their era, bro. Like that.
I might take those 3 over the top 3 now, bro. I don't care.
Nah,
like,
you would have to.
Derrick Henry was in this era, and they were still better than him. Bijan is Bijan. Bijan's good, you know. So I think and then who? Probably third, probably like Jahmyr Gibbs. I think I'd have all 3 of them over Gibbs. Even though I like Gibbs as well, but I'm just saying.
But who was the first name you said?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick.
I said Derrick, Bijan, and Gibbs. You could probably swap out Gibbs with Saquon, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Saquon or Jonathan Taylor, depending on how you feel about Jonathan Taylor. But it's just back in the day, like in 2017, there wasn't like you could swap. Like no, these were the 3. These are the 3. Nobody was really touching it. Christian McCaffrey was still a little young.
They all fell off so
they
bad.
so quick. But like prime for prime, like you would have to go early 2000s for me to even like justify it.
Because Zeke came in the league as the best running back in the NFL, bro. Like he led the league in rushing his rookie year, bro.
And it's not because they're like, because it's their peak for sure, but like it's the ability that they had. Like all 3 of them. They all moved different. Like, they all had their different things. Like, Zeke was running through niggas efficiently. Like, efficiently run through nigga. Le'Veon Bell was, like, one of the most patient running backs I've ever seen in my life. That never really ran full speed.
And he can catch.
And then Todd Gurley, my goodness.
He was just a perfect fit for that Sean McVay offense. And they just ate, bro. Because I think he still have, like, top 3 touchdowns since 2010, and he hasn't played in like 5 years or something crazy like
bro.
that.
It was crazy. That was a crazy year for the league, bro. Like that shit was fucking nuts. Yeah, and like I said, like if they just all 3 of those running backs, if they just would have had a longer stretch of excellence and dominance, they would be Hall of Famers.
Yeah, like
I've never seen backs like that.
Yeah, like there's 2 more years for each of them at their prime, and like I think you could be like, okay, yeah, they're Hall of Famers.
Nigga, a 3rd and 2 never scared me when I had Zeke. It was always you would always convert that shit. A goal line touchdown, even on the fall off of Zeke's career. Yeah, let Tony Pollard run the 80-yard. We get down to the 3, pull that nigga out and put Zeke in. That's automatic 6, bro. Like what the fuck? That's crazy. And that's
really just like I feel like a testament to Derrick Henry because how's that nigga still doing it?
No, that is bro. I'm saying, you know what? I'll say this: the running backs that came in like 2 or 3 years right after the big 3 of 2017, they definitely had a longer like longevity because that's when McCaffrey came out, Derrick Henry came out.
I think Derrick Henry and McCaffrey were both 17. I think they weren't
17.
Yeah,
they might have been. Really?
Yeah, bro. I'm 90.
I know Saquon was 18. I know Saquon was 18. Because Saquon and Chubb came out in the same year.
Derrick Henry was 16.
Jesus. Oh, that was Year after
That
Zeke.
was the same year as Zeke. But Derrick Henry was like a backup to DeMarco Murray for like the first however many years of his career. I remember that.
Interesting. I didn't think about that. Damn.
So that's why it took a minute for Derrick Henry to like.
And then Saquon was with the fucking Giants, so niggas like it was hard for that nigga to like really shine the way he should have been shining because the nigga was in the backfield.
Yeah, McCaffrey was 2017.
Yeah. And the Panthers sucked at the time.
Yeah, it was just him and Cam.
Literally.
And he wasn't even a real running back at first. He was a receiver. That nigga's still a receiver to me, but
that nigga's still a receiver, bro. Yeah, bro. Like they were able to overcome their situations and have their longevity is like, oh, okay, bet, cool. Even though some of them niggas be having injuries, but I remember peaks 2017. That was a time was had.
Yeah.
Miss those debates.
I'm looking at McCaffrey numbers, bro. That nigga not a Hall of Famer.
It's because the nigga kept getting injured, bro. Like he would like be missing games and shit.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that's gonna keep him out. It's just like we saw his talent, but he was always getting hurt and shit. And it wasn't until
unless he finally just flipped the switch and once he gets too old for running back, just be slot receiver. Because I honestly feel like he can do that.
Oh, he could.
Yeah.
Not if the substation has anything to do with it.
Shit. Speaking of, let's get to these hot takes, bro. All right. My hot take of the week. I've been thinking this for a minute, and it's just been growing based off like all these injury reports. I think Brandon Ayuk was right. That's my hot take. Brandon Ayuk was right. The San Francisco 49ers, that substation, it's cursed their players. Everybody's getting injured. That's not a good organization to play at. Brandon Ayuk was right for being like, you know what? I'm never playing for this franchise again. And honestly, the substation might have done something a little bit crazy to his brain to make him act the way he's acting. Maybe has some type of effect. But like, nah, Brandon Ayuk was right. Like the Niners are cursed, or they're doing like some evil dark experiments on their players in the substation or something. Because I think they had 20 people on their injury report in like training camp or whatever just started like a week ago, and it's already this many people. Like, don't play for the 49ers.
You heard about
Brandon Ayuk? Brandon Ayuk, you were correct. So that's my hot take, bro. I stand with Brandon Ayuk. He's not crazy. He's not wrong. He's not crazy. He was just early.
I also, honestly, I wasn't standing with him until I saw that Broncos player. That was my final straw. When we have a joint practice and the Broncos nigga tear his Achilles at the damn joint practice in San Fran, and now we have a substation parody account that's growing by the day in numbers. I was like, you know what? Maybe I do stand with Brandon Ayuk. Now, I don't agree with all the other shit he doing, with Jaden Daniels and all that other shit.
That is a little odd.
Still odd. You know what I mean? But maybe we can point it to the substation. Maybe the substation was
just scramble his brain, bro.
Maybe it was just more aggressive with him. But man, look, it's kind of hard to just continue to try to justify what the fuck. 40. They got to move, nigga.
I got told you, sometime with the next 2 years, either their practice facility is gonna move or they're gonna get that substation moved. But like, they cannot coexist, because even if you don't agree or don't believe that the substation has anything to do with it, the players are gonna start thinking that. And once that happens, it's over, bro.
Really, bro. Honestly, they're really just like they're a Brock Purdy injury away. They're a Brock Purdy injury away.
Brock Purdy was getting hurt last year, and they just put in Mac Jones. They honestly, if Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Fred Warner and Nick Bosa all get hurt at the same, which is honestly, it's very plausible. Like that could.
They've all gotten hurt before. That's the problem.
So that could happen. If
they've all had like serious injuries
are gone at the same time, I think they're gonna be like, all right, we have to move some shit. And this could very much happen because all them niggas get hurt. All them niggas get hurt, bro.
That's fucking crazy. Was it Greenlaw that got injured at the Super Bowl or some shit?
Yep, he just run off the sideline
Damn.
to go in the game. I think he tore his Achilles too.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles just running. Fucked up shit. It's fucked up. Yeah, I stand with Brandon Ayuk. Only for the 49ers. Nothing else. Nothing else. I don't co-sign anything else. I have a Spider-Man hot take. Watch the movie. Me personally, I enjoyed it. I used to be a Tobey Maguire fan. I still am. But Tom is clearly
Tom's in his bag. Tom is in his bag.
Tom is in his bag. You know what I mean? I think he is the best version of Spider-Man. I'll give him the flowers. That's not my hot take. My hot take is something that I found on Twitter, so I can't claim it as mine, but I co-sign it. Timothy Chalamet needs to be a Harry Osborn. All right. Now, I saw this mainly because I heard, and there were speculations that originally back in 2016, Timothy Chalamet, he auditioned for Spider-Man, didn't get it because he got beat up by Tom Holland. I remember this. I think he would play the fuck out of a Harry Osborn because it reminded me of the Superman movie last year. And when I found out Lex Luthor, the nigga that played it, was originally trying to play Superman, and now he had to play the villain. And that 1A scene just hit a little different.
It hit different.
It just hit a little different. And I think Timothy Chalamet, I feel like he could really get in his bag and be a hateful ass Harry Osborn looking at a Spider-Man that he wish he could have been. I don't know if it'll be 1A-esque, but I'm willing to find out. My hot take is, hey, let that nigga Timothy play Harry. I think they look natural as friends. Like, it wouldn't look like an odd pairing to be friends. Like, they look like they could be friends in real life if it was. And they could look like they could be like niggas that hate each other too. Like, Timothy Chalamet in the right lighting looked like he could hate a nigga. So that's my input. I can't say that I came up with this originally, but I co-signed this shit heavy, and it's heavily influenced by the Superman movie I saw last year.
I don't know. Like, one, I also like the Spider-Man movie. But two, I don't even think they're going to do a Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, because I feel like if they was going to, they would have been done it. And also, I think he needs to be like a light-skinned nigga. He needs to be a nigga that can get waves, bro. Because Harry Osborn has waves. Or Norman Osborn has waves. Like, that whole family is waved up, bro. So I feel like it needs to be somebody who can do that.
A wavy white boy?
It can't be Timothy. He can't do that with his hair. It gotta be dude from what is that light skinned dude from him? It gotta be him. What's his name? The light skinned dude from him.
Oh, him? Oh.
Tariq.
You want him to be a black man for real?
He got Norman. They be having they got waves, bro.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find a picture of niggas with waves, bro.
The nigga said, my super villain can't be Marty Supreme.
No, bro, they got waves, bro. They walk around with hair like that, bro. Niggas have waves. Give this nigga
That's
waves.
cool. But on the Tobey Maguire one, it wasn't that crazy though.
That's because we didn't know. We didn't have inclusivity. We didn't know about this. Now we're in.
Was it James Franco? Was Harry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nigga right there on the second row. I think that's him, right? Yeah, that's Harry.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah, he wasn't waved up.
He needs that waves, bro. Like, it was erased. This is having what's his name, Franco. That's erasure. We don't need that. We need waves, bro. You even got.
I don't even think I've seen Tyreek with hair. Shit been so low cut. I have to find some shit. I'm sure he has.
Your hair is low,
I'm sure he has waves. He's black, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, thank you. He can get waves.
I'm just saying. I have to personally just look at what he look like with some waves. I just see what hair looks like on this nigga. But yeah, okay. If we're going off of the comics, you may have a point. But if you don't give a fuck about inclusivity, tap in with me. Tap in with me, Timothy Chalamet.
Fair.
Let the hatred outrise your waves, nigga. But I think that wraps it up, nigga. I think any last words?
It was raining today, but still, make sure you go outside, go touch some grass. And hey, if you ain't seen Spider-Man, go see it. If you ain't seen the Odyssey, you should have been seen that. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. And stop getting mad on the internet about stuff these niggas don't even care about, bro. Like them trains, all that stuff. Like niggas don't care, bro. So stop getting mad at shit like that. They just want you to be mad.
All right, as for me, I co-sign Jax, bro. Anytime you about to get into an argument, understand what I'm about to tell you. No, there is no cheesecake factory in Nigeria, okay? There is no Walmart in Nigeria, my nigga. Keep that shit in mind when you're about to have these back and forth debates. These niggas are arguing about things that they are not seeing in person.
If they have a little blue check mark by their name or whatever, they're probably just a bot. If you click and see like their country of origin and it's not from the U.S.,
abort mission. Please stop arguing with niggas from East Asia. Please.
Even if they are from the U.S., stop arguing with these niggas, bro. It doesn't matter, bro.
You look more stupid than them because it is their job to rage bait you, bro. They get paid to
They
rage
don't look
bait
stupid
you,
because they're just a bot. They don't look like anything. They're an AI bot.
And it's working on you. It's working on you. So just keep that in mind. We'll catch y'all niggas next week. Stay out the way.